What's up, everybody? What are you doing, Nate? Untangling a mess? Did I make it? Ain't been much action here the last couple days. Well, Nate, he's been working a lot, like 12 hours a day, every day. And Pawn Stars is leaving this pond. We're moving. We're downgrading. Not really, but we are moving. It came on unexpectedly, sort of, and it was very scary. And then out of nowhere, we have another place, and it has a pond. So it's going to be even better. But we have 70 acres with it, so we can dig our own pond, whatever we want. There's a small pond there now, and maybe another one. We don't know yet for sure about the second one. But we can dig a pond, right? And so we don't want to leave our fish here. We're going to take them with us. So over the next few weeks, we're going to have a mad rush of catching our catfish from our pond and taking them to the new place. Should be exciting. I got a slide on the iPad. I didn't even think about what I was using. Working on. I didn't think I was using the iPad for the camera. I'm gonna go to Bomgo. What's it? Bomgars. Soon and get some one of the small things of copper sulfate, and put that in the pond. Well, we don't want to take the oxygen out and bring in the new fish in at the same time. Didn't really look like algae to me. It looked like duckweed, yep. Which is thin, it doesn't hang on your hook and all that. Yeah, the pond we're going to have is the size of this little corner tip in the pond here. Like that. Maybe it's like 20 or 30 foot deep. We're going to take our four-wheeler over there and see if we can find the other pond. We'll have a video doing that too. And then also the property ends, where it ends behind us, is right at a big giant lake. It might even border the lake, giving us rights, Prots map or whatever you call it. The landmark boundaries. I saw the tract of land though. Yeah, it was sectioned in two, so it had the one and then the one beside it. So the two of them, and it touches the cemetery, and then it goes straight back from. There is some kind of thing that goes through there called a run. What is it? Yeah, Fire Run. Who wants to go to Fire Run? I do. Maybe that lake is Fire Lake. I always wondered where it was. No, I believe that's in Michigan. Do you know where Fire Lake is? Does anybody know where Fire Lake is? That Bob Seger sings about? Yeah. Um, but then I feel like I looked it up once. Can't remember. I'm on live video though. What's wrong with it's all tangled up? Just cut it. I'd cut it.
There's a fish on there.
Oh, you got a fish on there?
There's something on it. I mean, why do you think I'm going to the trouble?
Well, that's why I was wondering. Hmm. So. Oh, I don't care. I didn't even know you had fish. Let's go on about my business, what I was doing. That's cool. Let us know. Found this driftwood last time we went to the river. Isn't that cool? You can use it for yeah. We still never did have a party over there at the shelter house. It's a skate park, actually, right now. Driftwood and skate park. There's little bathrooms over there. What? You know, I bet that's why all this happened, for a reason. Because the Pawn Stars got to move on to their own big place, and we're all trapped in here between all these neighbors. We're out in the country here, but I'm going to tell you the story real quick. God, should I leave out the bad part? A long time ago, I was cutting hair, and I was a barber, and I lived with an abusive boyfriend, and I was trying to find a place of my own, and I had two boys that were almost about to leave home, but still at home. So I needed like 3 bedrooms, and you couldn't find anything for under $800. So there was this guy that I would cut his hair all the time. His name was Ray, and he was the nicest man. And he ended up helping me get a place, and it was this place. And we were just friends, and I took care of him until he passed away here. And he left this place to me, and like the tax sale went through before the estate went through, more or less. And then the people that got it, they were going to sell it back to us on land contract for $60,000, which is what they paid for it. But it would be like 20 years or 15 years or something. So I guess ended up the guy that lives up front, he's always wanted this because it's in the middle. I mean, of course anybody would. And his whole family lives in the building, the next building. Over there they have a diesel shop, and then on the other side over there is a house that my dad built, used to live in, but one of them lives in it now, and then another son on the other side. Okay, so what I believe happened is that he probably offered him $20,000 because that's what he's always wanted to pay for it. And he probably's going to buy it, and that's when the people were going to sell it back to us. All of a sudden, we got eviction notices out of nowhere. We can't do anything about it because we're not under a lease here or anything. It's just the new owner taking possession of this place since it was bought by someone else. But meanwhile, I've lived here 12 years. Nate's lived here over 5. We've put like 500 at least catfish in this pond. We've got a lot of time and sweat and effort, invested in this pond. But that's okay, because I really didn't want to live here other than for this pond. And over there, we're going to have 70 acres. We could make a pond paradise. You know it? We could dig pond over. We could have all kind of ponds. We could have Pond Star Camp.
I like the location of that one. I'd like to keep it in the same place.
Yeah, oh yeah, because it's close enough to the house. We're used to being able to walk right straight. Well, we're moving, so there's stuff everywhere. I usually don't show up toward our house, but I'm going to show you. There's our house. See our house? Here's our pond.
And I want some cold and I'm sweating.
Yep.
That's impossible.
The place we're moving to's got a big barn. It's got like rooms in the barn that are kind of like rooms instead of stalls. Kind of nice rooms. And what I always wanted, a grain bin, a little bitty grain bin. You know, you could make that grain bin like a fruit market. It's got a pull in there like a whole driveway, parking lot.
Vegetables?
Huh?
Vegetables?
Tasteable.
Vegetables.
Oh, yeah, like a vegetable stand. But never do I want to run a vegetable stand. Maybe a grandkid could do it. Or my second thought, except for the electricity part, is a club. A club. Members only club. Mm-hmm. That's what it's going to be. Taylor's little stove would work good in there. But there's no electricity.
There's electricity down there.
There probably was once, though.
Yeah.
They tore the house down. There ain't a sign of it. And I guess the house had to be like right there with the grain bin. Grain bin was right in the backyard. Whenever you look at it, you tell me if you see, maybe I'm missing something.
Neither had to be somewhere there. I mean, I don't know.
Our property touches a big cemetery. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's one over on the other side of us too. That's where somebody was just telling me, Michael, that his people are buried at. The one back in the woods.
Jimmy.
Who?
Jimmy's telling you.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just impossible for something to get like this.
Can we just get the fish? Because I'm going to have to hang up on...
4 pound test. I can't do nothing with it. 'Cause it'll
Okay, well, all right, guys.
Yeah, just doing real.
I'll just get the net and get the fish in and do the...
I mean, I don't know where it's at. I mean,
When you pull on it... Is it on that bobber?
I'm trying. You don't have patience. I mean, I'm trying.
It ain't about that. All right. I'll be be back with you guys later when we get a fish. Thanks for watching.